see how the kind of survey that you talked about doing went?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. So we talked about asking people that you kind of felt close enough to and trusted.
Yeah.
About whether they could hear your thoughts or not.
Yeah.
Did you manage to do that?
Yeah, I asked a few people.
Okay. Who did you ask?
I asked my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and she laughed and said she couldn't hear my thoughts. And
Okay.
she wasn't being mean, laughing at me. Like, I trust my sister, but she was just kind of saying, like, where did I get that from? That she could hear my thought, that she could hear what I was thinking. And I said, like, I'd thought it for a while now, and she just said that she couldn't. And I asked her if she worried about other people hearing her thoughts, and she said no, it's not something she'd ever thought about. She
Okay.
still kind of felt God knew what she was thinking, but she didn't think that any people had that kind of power.
Okay. So your sister said no.
Yeah.
Did you ask anyone else?
Yeah, I asked my best friend,
Okay.
and she said no, that she couldn't hear them. Like, she wondered why I was asking it, and I kind of explained a little bit to her about what we've been talking about, because she knows I'm seeing you, and she just said that, like, she said that it made sense that I thought that because of what, like, mum and dad have always told me, and like what's happened and stuff. So that kind of felt really nice that she agreed with what we've been talking about. So and then I asked another one of my friends, and she said no as well. So I asked 3 people, and I trust them people. So that was really good, actually, really good. Because when I'm with them now, I just feel totally relaxed. So
Okay. So you asked 3 people,
yeah,
and all 3 said no.
yeah.
Okay. So what do you make of that?
Kind of makes me think that other people can't read my thoughts as well. So I don't think other people are any more special or have been given, like, any other gifts from God than what, like, my sister's a really, like, good person kind of thing, so she'd be able, given that kind of gift if somebody was going to be able to. But it kind of made me doubt, maybe they can't hear what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Possibly.
How much would you say you believe it at the moment that people can hear your thoughts?
Well, I kind of didn't think about it as much when I was coming here this morning. I kind of say I'm a bit 50-50 at the moment.
Okay. So, because of the kind of survey that you did, everybody said that you asked, which was 3 people, that you trusted, said they couldn't. So that sounds like it's made you doubt things a little bit.
Yeah, it has. It's made me wonder.
Kind of 50-50 about it.
Yeah.
Like on the bus on the way here this morning, sort of being 50-50 about it, were you still feeling a bit stressed? Or?
Felt a little bit stressed, but I didn't feel like I felt last time when I was coming here to see you. I was thinking about the abortion less as well, because I didn't feel like, it just wasn't worried as much about what people, so I could think a bit more freely about things.
So it sounds like that certainly doing the survey seems to have been a useful thing for you.
Yeah, it was really helpful.
Made you a bit uncertain about whether people are kind of hearing your thoughts or not.
Yeah.
And that's made you feel a bit better.
Yeah.
But still kind of a bit uncertain about
Yeah, I'm
things.
not entirely certain.
What I'm wondering is if there's a way that we could really kind of test it out properly.
Yeah.
And see whether people can actually hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it sounds like, if we think about what's happened in the past, when you're on the bus, you have, a thought about the abortion, for example. If you believe that people can hear your thoughts 100%, worry that they're going to judge you as a result, that makes you feel really stressed and frightened. And we're sort of trying to work towards helping you feel less stressed and less frightened.
Yeah.
So if we could help you kind of evaluate whether people could hear your thoughts or not, and if you became certain that they couldn't, would that make you feel better?
That'd feel loads better.
Okay.
If I knew for certain, I would just feel
So
loads
would it be
better.
worth us just trying to think of a way of testing out for certain whether people can hear your thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm wondering so it seems to happen fairly reliably on the bus when there's a lot of people around.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you could deliberately think while you were on the bus that would guarantee a reaction from everybody on the bus?
I could think something like, I don't know, this, I can see smoke coming out the back of the bus, you know, like loads of smoke billowing out like it's on fire or something. See people turn and look.
Okay. So if you were thinking about a fire at the back of the bus, sort of having a very vivid picture of that you were kind of thinking of, and everybody on the bus could hear those thoughts about a fire on the bus, it's probably likely that people would turn and have a look.
I think they'd panic maybe.
Is there anything that anything other than that might make people turn around? So I'm just worried that we don't want to do a test where people by coincidence might turn around and have a look. So can you think of anything that would make them do that?
That would make them turn around?
Yeah, that wasn't related to your thoughts. Or do you think it's a kind of good enough test?
Well, I think if everybody, if most of the buzz turned round, then I think it'd be a good enough test.
I'm wondering if, because the fire's quite dramatic, I'm wondering if there's anything even more dramatic than a fire that you could think about.
Maybe a big car crash or something, or what else? So I need to think of something that's quite dramatic happening.
Yeah, like could you think of anything that might actually, you know, if you overheard somebody else thinking or saying something that would actually make you want to get up and get off the bus?
Maybe there's like a big tornado or an earthquake or something like that coming, something like a disaster thing. I'd want to maybe get up and run, or maybe I don't know, like a big lorry crashing into us or something like that maybe. Okay.
Which of those things would make you most likely to run off immediately?
I think if something big was going to crash into the bus, like an accident or something, I'd want to try and get off as quick. Like I wouldn't just maybe turn around, I'd probably be jumping up to try and find an exit or something like that. I could see something hurtling towards us.
Okay. When you said hurtling towards us, I just had an image of like a big missile or something.
Yeah, I could think of that. Yeah.
And if you heard somebody saying, for example, you know, there's a missile coming for the bus, would that make you react in some way?
Yeah, jump and try and get off, especially if it was busy.
So if you got on the bus and deliberately thought about a missile coming towards the bus and sort of trying to sound panicky in your thoughts and so on about it, do you think that would guarantee a reaction if people could hear your thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. People would want to move and get off, and I'd be able to notice that really easily.
Okay. So, do you think that would be something that you could do?
Yeah, that'd be quite easy to do, I think. I could try that. Because I wouldn't be worried they'd be judging me. I'm thinking, I'm not bothered to think about that, so I reckon I could do that.
Okay. And if you did it and people didn't react, what would that mean?
They can't really hear my thoughts.
Okay. Would that be a good enough test, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. That, because I've asked people that I trust and they said they can't, and then if I can find out that other people can't, then I pretty much think I don't know why I was thinking that in the first place, really. And I reckon that'd be a good test.
Okay. So maybe one option would be we could go now and just get a bus a few stops down. I could come with you. You could try it and we could see what happens, and I can keep an eye out for a reaction as well. Yeah, that'd be helpful if you could look too. And then we could come back and talk about what it meant afterwards. That'd be really good, I could do that. Okay, so you're happy to do that now? Yep.